It's like the step beyond the older single loser guy, because the older single loser guy is just an arrow pointing to there's something really wrong here.
So you really shit on yourself.
Well, I'm sure you do too.
No, I just walk in and I go, oh God, here we go. And everybody's staring at me. And, they could be staring at me because they think, oh my God, there's the guy from the movie, or there's the guy from some TV show, But I'm thinking, they're looking at me and they're saying the worst. They're saying, oh, there's that douche. The guy still thinks he's 19 and it's okay to be single, Right. And it's like you almost hear them laughing at you, And it's like, fuck it, I don't want to be, I'm not going to come in here and have everybody staring at me and thinking all these terrible thoughts and everybody just wanting to break out and laugh. It almost makes me want to scream and go, okay, just go ahead and laugh, everybody. Just go ahead and laugh. But what will end up happening is, I feel like I wherever I go, I'm going to be a stranger, right? And it's like I'm the new guy, and I don't know how the thing goes, and I'm going to try to find a seat, and everybody's going to be staring at me, and I don't know where the extra seats are. And it's just like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm in everybody's way, and I'm in and out of a building like that, a room like that in 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, I can hang for an hour, I can hang for 2 hours, I can even... But once you get past about 2 hours, my social anxiety becomes strong.
So then you
really
may
strong.
have OCD like me.
Go
Well, no, in my book I talked about that, if you remember. I go on stage, right? Because I'm a comedian, right? I go on stage. I could be blowing the room away. I could be having the time of my life. I love to be on stage. I love making people laugh. And I'm up there, and it's going great. I could stay up there all day. I think I can. But then all of a sudden... if I'm up there in front of people too long, I gotta go. And it's not because I'm not doing well upstage. It's because I just freak. I gotta get out of this room. It's already getting too overwhelming. And I just overload and I gotta get out. And this basically goes on anywhere I am. I could be, like tonight I'm going dancing.
Yeah.
It won't happen because it's not long enough. But sometimes you go to a wedding or that dancing in the street and it's all night. It'll be 4 or 5 hours straight partying, dancing.
Right.
I can't go that long because I got to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
The longest I can be in any setting is 3 hours. And that is my absolute max, and then I'm heading for the door. And what really is bad for me is I could never succeed in the secular working world at some normal go to a job and sit there all day in an office. Because if I'm in an office where other people are around in the vicinity, we share an office, I'm not going to be able to make it more than 3 hours. I'm going to have to go home.
Well, what if you become... for me, I don't feel that if I'm really comfortable with the people I'm with.
Okay, we talked about this last week. There is less than 50 people in my lifetime, which is about 1 per year. It's not a lot of people who I ever felt comfortable with. And that would be one of the things. Do I feel comfortable with that person? I can sit there day after day in the same room with them without freaking. And it would be very difficult for me.
But you went to college, you held down a job for 3 years at a major newspaper, so you have a track record of being able to do that. You held down.
It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
It was not easy. And even when I was working in computers and I had my own desk and it was in a cubicle, it was like a whole room of people.
Right.
I couldn't stay there all day. I was always, I got to get out, and I would go walk around the campus, or I'd get in my car and leave and come back later. I can't sit there all day. I could never be like a secretary or something and sit there all day. I can't. Not around other people. No. Very difficult. Now we're talking about OCD.
Yeah.
And you saw this thing.
Yeah.
That I mentioned last week that I have, and I talk about this in the book, that I had a psychiatrist diagnose me last summer. I don't know, he's board certified. I don't really believe in shrinks. I'm not a big shrink fan. But he mentioned that I have the same mental disorder that Howard Hughes has. And if you're not familiar with the late Howard Hughes, you should look him up. And that he has something that has, that had kept him indoors, let's say.
Yeah.
He became a recluse. That's
Yeah.
the best word for him, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to find some, I wanted to say you should Google him and you can find, so this was interesting to me. I went to try to do a follow-up for you, and I wanted to find, I Googled, and this is what I Googled, Howard Hughes OCD and that's what I Googled, and then I landed on something. Whatever, I was Googling around, and I was going to try to find a nice video or something. So I said like OCD video so that I could put it on your website and have your people look at it, and they could understand. If they didn't know Howard Hughes, they could come to learn about it. I Googled him, Howard Hughes OCD video. Just take those keywords, no quotes around them, just throw it into Google. There's a whole bunch of links. The 5th link down is like World News Network. You go on the page, and I'm on it. I'm on the page.
With one of our videos?
One of the videos. It says it's got like a Leonardo DiCaprio's movie, and The Aviator and everything. You could do it right here.
Keep going. So keep going until it was...
So, you know, it's got like, and here's some other related videos, and it's got like other documentaries about Howard Hughes, and there's Rabbi Rabbs talking about having OCD. I was like cracking up. It's this one right here.
Obsessive, considerably...
No, wait. It's the one from WM. Go down a little bit. What did you put in there? Howard Hughes OCD video?
So just keep talking, I'll find it. It's just...
Wait, it's the one from
World... I'll look for it. You keep talking.
That's it, I've said the whole thing.
Okay, well, go on to the whatever the next...
Oh, okay, the next thing? So that's it. So, you know, you do this Google, maybe it's restacked since last week, it's changed, I don't know. It's on World News Network. And they just had a picture of me, and it was like, you know, if you want to see this video, you drag and drop, and then there's a video of me talking about OCD. So I was just like, whoa. That's it, right there. You can put it on your website. Boom.
Crazy, lazy Rabbi Rabbs.
There it is. And I'm right in there with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's cool.
It could be like this. The reason why it's there, you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because how many people have Howard Hughes' problem? It's probably very rare.
Well, because Google has the technology where they listen to what you're saying, and so they use that to bring up related videos.
Yeah, but there's thousands of videos about Howard Hughes.
I know. Well, they use that in your 4-minute video. You must have used it a number of times, so it ranks high.
Interesting.
So there you are.
So that's that. You guys can look it up at home. Alright, so the next thing, while we're talking about videos and movies and stuff, what's going on?
Don't worry.
I was going to go segue into the next topic.
Great.
And that is, there's a movie coming out and was brought to my attention. And this is really up your alley. I'm surprised you haven't blogged about this.
Okay.
The movie is called Casino Jack. And it's about a Jewish guy who was part of the Frum community.
Not Jack Abramoff.
Jack Abramoff.
Really?
Did you ever blog about him? I never did.
A little bit, but not much.
Yeah? I mean, he's right up your alley. You love it when Frummies get into trouble and they talk about them.
Release date. Oh, it's coming out in December.
Right, and it's starring Kevin Spacey as Jack Abramoff.
Oh, so keep going.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with him, do a Google on Jack Abramoff, and there's a whole...
Casino Jack.
Yeah, it's called Casino Jack, and it's Casino Jack because that's what his nickname was, because he took money from the Native American Indians.
Right.
He took $80 million from them because they wanted to have him lobby for them to put in casinos.
Right.
And he took all the money. I don't know exactly what the crime is. I'm not up on these legal things. Because they're paying him to go lobby. So he took the money and he spent it his own way. What did he do wrong, really?
I can Google it, but we're just watching the trailer right now.
Right. Oh, the trailer...
He was a very prominent Orthodox Jew, and he started a Jewish day school in Washington, D.C.
Can I talk about that?
Yeah.
The Jewish school that he started, this is the part where it brings home to me, it was called Eshkol Academy, and it was in Olney, Maryland. And the reason why I know it is because both my nephews attended it. It was only in existence for 2 years, okay? And both of my nephews were there for both 2 years. There's only like 100 guys who were in that...
There he is in that famous black hat.
Right. In fact, if you run this back, if you run it back,
yeah.
if you replay it, you'll see them holding the brochure for Eshkol Academy. Okay? And my nephew